Hey everyone, it's Heather Nichols and welcome to Make It Monday. We're going to do the white crayon resist technique this week. It's fun and simple and easy, and you might remember doing a technique like this way back in maybe elementary school using a crayon and drawing on paper and then painting over it with watercolors. And this is kind of the same idea. I'm going to stamp a background here. This is Floral Fusion number 9, and this is the little daisy outline image in that set. And I'm stamping it randomly onto this piece of white cardstock. And then I'm going to do is I'm using a white crayon that I took out of my daughter's crayon box. Actually, I probably have had this crayon in my stamping supplies for several years. And I'm coloring on the image where I want it to remain white. So in this case I'm coloring all of the daisy petals, and then I'm also going to add a little polka dot detail in between the daisies. So you could color in your image, maybe you want to highlight something in white, or you can draw lines and polka dots to add little details with the crayon. Next I'm stamping the centers of the daisies with Summer Sunrise. This is the little polka dot center that's included in the Floral Fusion number 9 set. Now I'm going to apply a background ink. I'm using my ink blending tool by Ranger, and I'm just applying the ink. I start on the edge and I'm just working in a circular motion, and you could use a sponge dauber to apply ink. You could use a brayer to apply ink. If you wanted to, you could actually, instead of applying ink in this way, you can take a brush and watercolor the ink on. You could try using crayons in a different color than white. I'm using Aqua Mist here, and if you're probably noticing that it looks a little green, and I think I just had some green ink still on my ink blending tool from the last project I did. I'm just going to go with it because actually the color looks very nice. So just keep adding color until you like what you have. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to put our card together. So I've got a little flag pennant piece that is from the First Place die set from this last month's release. And I've stamped it with Polka Dot Basics 2. And I'm going to apply that to the stamped piece. And then I have a sentiment from Mega Mixed Messages, and I punched it out with a 1 1/4 circle punch by EK Success. I'm putting my stamped piece onto the card front. My card base is just white cardstock, but I'm using some dimensional adhesives to do that, so it's just popped up from the base just a little bit. Get that centered on there. And then I'm going to use another dimensional to add the little circle with the sentiment right on top of the little pennant strip, ribbon strip. And that is it. It is a really easy, fun, simple technique, and you can get such a really cool look with it. So now it's your turn. Go to Nicole's blog and see how you can share your project and enter the contest, and I can't wait to see what everybody creates. Thanks everyone for joining me, and have a great week.